Morning, everyone. It is 8:30 on Friday, March the 11th, and it's morning briefing time. Snapshot of the region this morning. We do have updated numbers from the unaccompanied children. We have no changes to our declaration status. All of our ongoing damage assessments have been completed, and we have no fire management grant request to talk about this morning. As we switch over to Geo Platform this morning, we have lots of colors on the map. Brian's going to tell us all about the weather here in just a moment. Before we go there, no changes at the national level. Both are at level 4 steady state. Here at the region watch is over at the Mach. We have activated the RRCC to level 3 this morning. Looking at the state EOCs this morning, Arkansas and Louisiana are now at level 3. New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas remain at level 4 steady state. Looking at our IMATs this morning, Team 1 is in Arkansas and Team 2 is in Louisiana as of this morning. Shelters this morning, Arkansas has 5 for 23 people. Louisiana has 13 shelters open for 299 occupants. None in New Mexico, none in Oklahoma. Texas has 2 with no occupants. Looking at power outages this morning, Arkansas is at 38 this morning. That's down from over 2,000 last 24 hours. Louisiana is down to 33,946. That's down from 38,000. New Mexico is at 0, down from 54. Oklahoma down to 812. That's from 1,800 yesterday. And then Texas is down to 476, and that's down from almost 15,000 as of yesterday. We're taking a quick look here at Louisiana. Zoomed in a little bit, you see lots of rain. We are going to be focusing on the area around Lake Pontchartrain in far northeastern Louisiana this morning because of the rain. And as you can see here, they are going to get another 4 inches of rain around the Pontchartrain area and down even a little bit higher down in the Plaquemines Parish area. We'll go back to the main map this morning and turn it over to Brian to tell us even more about the weather.
Okay, good morning, everybody. The weather system that's been causing flooding all week has moved into Louisiana, as you can see, with the primary focus over southeast Louisiana. As Paul mentioned, we've seen quite a bit of flash flooding and some river flooding spikes this morning, and that's going to continue today and into tomorrow. The area that Paul was mentioning, we just got an update that some of the river flooding forecasts are going to be updated over there. And initially they were not expected to reach record flood. And now there is an area in the Covington area just north of Lake Pontchartrain that could get close to record flooding. But we'll just have to watch that over the next few hours and the rest of today. As far as the rest of the river flooding, we have some areas over East Texas, primarily the Sabine River that borders Louisiana, that did reach record flooding just south of Toledo Bend there, and then further on downstream later this week, expected to reach record flooding as well. Also have a couple areas in northern Louisiana that are expected to reach record flooding with the river flooding over the next couple of days. As far as the actual weather that's going to occur with the heavy rain is going to lead to flash flooding over southeast Louisiana today and into tomorrow. You can see we went with a yellow color tomorrow. That's mainly just because the rainfall amounts that are forecast for tomorrow are a little bit lighter, or actually quite a bit lighter than what we're going to see today. But we'll have that lingering effects from all the saturated soils that are going to occur. Then you'll see another storm system on Sunday that's going to be much less intensity than what we've seen this week. That's going to impact the region on Sunday with some isolated severe storms and heavy rain possible over Arkansas and into northern Louisiana, the same areas that were hit with the heavy rain. But like I said, it's going to be a much less intensity system and a quick hitter just in the afternoon and evening hours on Sunday. Elevated fire weather will be pretty persistent out west, eastern New Mexico into West Texas, starting on tomorrow. So taking a look at the forecasted rainfall, you can see today's rainfall forecast is about 90% of what we're going to see over the next 5 days. So once we can get through today and into the early morning hours tomorrow, that should be most of the heavy rain across the region today. So that's the good news, is finally most of the heavier rain will be out of the region by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. River flooding wise, I already mentioned we do have some major river flooding over East Texas into western and northern Louisiana, and some record flooding is going to occur over isolated areas there. And then our next area of focus is going to be over southeast Louisiana. Right now, major river flooding is not expected to be a flood of record, but there are a few areas that'll get pretty close, so we'll obviously be keeping an eye on that. The drought monitor was updated yesterday, and as mentioned yesterday, a lot of the rainfall that's occurred this week actually did not get into this week's update because they used the data through Tuesday morning. So when this map comes out next week, it'll look even better as far as the drought's concerned for the most part, except for South Texas. Space weather, we do have a moderate geomagnetic storm that's forecast for today, but that should have no impacts to the region. And then things will be quieting down Saturday and Sunday for space weather with no impacts. That's all I have unless there's any questions.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. We do have one question from the RA. At Orange, Texas, on the Sabine River, will that reach flood of record?
I'm taking a look at it right now. Stand by. The latest forecast I have is that it will not be a flood of record. It's about 3 feet below the flood of record. And we'll just obviously be keeping an eye on that. The flood crest is not even going to get down there for about a week. So that's going to just depend on releases and rainfall that's forecast over the next week or so. But as I talked about, most of the rain that's going to occur in that area is going to occur over the next 24 hours. And the river flood forecasts only incorporate about a day or so of rainfall forecast. So most of the rainfall and release information has been incorporated into that forecast.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. That corresponds with what I have been reading as well. Any other questions for the Weather Service? If you would type them in the chat window. If you're on the phone, ask your question. Before we continue on, just wanted to add one more thing about Louisiana. The governor has declared a state of emergency for 31 parishes right now, and 4 more parishes are pending. We've received no request from the state of Louisiana, and so far they have indicated no shortfalls. We continue to be in contact with them with our IMAP. So, continuing on this morning, our question of the day involves flooding. What factors contribute to the flooding? Anybody want to take a shot at that one this morning? Oh, it's too easy. Everybody's getting the right answer. Indeed. And in keeping with our new, right, we have today is National Johnny Appleseed Day. Every day has some kind of designation, and we'll keep you up to date on those. Any questions this morning? Thank you, everyone. We'll talk to you later. Bye.